Welcome to Dimensions online test series platform. Today we're gonna discuss English paper 5. Okay? So look at the question 76. Four words are given, out of which only one word is spelled correctly. Choose the correctly spelled word and click the button corresponding to it. If you look at the spellings of all the options, it must be a spelling of the word connoisseur. So the option which is correct is option B. Connoisseur, connoisseur. So option B is the correct one. So all other spellings are wrong. Okay. So what does connoisseur word mean? Expert, judge or specialist. Next, 77. You need to find out the word which is opposite in meaning. So for the word soothe, what does the word soothe mean? Calm, calm down or quiet. Okay. Or serenity. So these are all the synonyms of the word soothe. But what do you need to find out here? You need to find the word which is opposite in meaning to the given word. So if you look at the words quench, what does the word quench mean? To satisfy one's thirst by drinking. So damping down. So all these words are the synonyms of the word quench. Next, mitigate. So again, mitigate means uh, dampen down something or tranquilize, or you can say soothe again. So these are the synonyms of the word mitigate. Next one, heal. Heal means cure or making something better, making or alleviate pain. Okay, reducing the pain. So or curing something. So that can't be the one which is opposite to that. So hesitate is dispute, fight or argue. So these are the synonyms of the word hesitate. If you look at the all the options, the one which is in opposite to the given word is hesitate, because soothe means calm or calm down or serenity. Hesitate means a dispute or a fight or an argument. So hesitate is the correct one. Next 78 question, where you need to find out the meaning of the word. So first, the given word is devastation. Devastation is a havoc or causing great damage or destruction, right? Now the one which is synonymous to the given word is destruction. There is an option A called destruction. So option A is the answer. So all other words, construction, separation, can't be the answers, and frustration means irritation, so that also can't be the answer. So let's go get into 79 to 80 questions, where you need to find out the one word substitution for the given word or sentences. Now 79, an exact copy. So if you look at the options, clone means propagating or uh, for example an organism or cell, so propagating something, so that is called clone, so that can't be an answer. Mirror is, what is mirror. Twin is your look-alike, so you know that. Facsimile, so it means an exact copy, for example especially written exactly similar to the one which is already existing. So this is quite relevant to the given one. This is quite synonymous to the given one. So an exact copy can be substituted by the word facsimile, which means an exact copy again. Okay, next one, to give money to agents for sales. So you are giving money to agents for sales, so that is nothing but commission. So salary, it is a fixed salary, so you don't know, you can't use that. So fee, again that is inappropriate to use here. So incentive means it is to promote the business or to stimulate the output. You will be paying something extra to the employee, so that is called incentive. So incentive is not the case here. So to give money to agents for sales, for sale you are giving some money to the agents, so generally you pay commission to the agents, right? So commission is the one. Next one, a person who is working in the same institution. For example, someone working with you in the same institution, he is known as colleague. So guide, guide means who assist you in a new place, who assist a tourist in a new place or in some historical places. So collector, captain can't be the answers. So the correct option can be colleague. Next one, in each of the questions 4 alternatives are given for the idiom or phrase. Choose the alternative which best expresses the meaning of the idiom or phrase and click the button corresponding to it. So catnap. What is the word? Catnap. So for this idiom or phrase, you need to find out the correct one. So catnap is nothing but a short sleep during the day. What is that? What is the meaning of that phrase? A short sleep during the day. For example, you can say Rahul catnapped in the conference room. So you can, that's the usage. How you can use the idiom catnap. Okay. Next one. So remaining all other three options, rest, fitful sleep, long sleep, are inappropriate in this context. So the word catnap means a short sleep during the day. Next one, to pull a long face. So to pull a long face means looking sad. So looked happily, looked surprised, looked calm, all are wrong. So looked sad is the one which means the same. So for example, how you can use that? If you have a long face, you look sad. Okay. Next, fit her like a glove. So fit her like a glove means fit someone exactly, right? So how your glove fit to your hand, right? Fit her like a glove, fit someone exactly. So fit someone exactly means perfectly. So too large, too shabby, too tight are the inappropriate ones. The one which can be used here, perfectly. Next, 85 to 87. So fill the blanks with an appropriate word. So see 85, health is too important to be dash. So now look at the words: discarded, disposed, neglected, detested. So health is too important. Generally we neglect our health, right? So health is too important to be neglected. So to be neglected is the word which can be used there. So discarded means getting rid of something or throw away something, right? Next one, disposed. What does the word disposed means? Inclined or willing to do something. Next, detested, hating someone, or abhor. Okay, loathe, execrate. These are the synonymous words to the word detest. So the one, health cannot be neglected. So health is too important to be neglected. So health can't be neglected. That's what it means. So neglected is the one which fits exactly. Next one, I am dash this crime. I am dash this crime. So he is saying something. I haven't done this crime. Okay, I haven't involved in this crime. So the one which means the same. Let's look at the options. Ignorant on. Ignorant on means ignorant. What is ignorance? Ignorance, you know, illiteracy or uneducated. So ignorant means uneducated. Okay, unknowledgeable. So these are the words. Next one, innocent of. Innocent of. Innocent means guilt free or guiltless. So he haven't committed any mistake. So he's guilt free. So or faultless, flawless. Okay. So innocent of. Next, indebted to. Indebted means owing money to someone, right? Next one, ignoring. Ignoring means taking no notice of. For example, my brother is sitting there. I haven't taken a notice of him, so I have ignored him. So that is called ignoring here. Next, among all the given options, the innocent of will fit the blank exactly, because I am innocent of this crime. I am guilt free of this crime. I haven't committed this crime. So that's what it means here. Next one. I was dash paying the toll tax. I was dash paying the toll tax. If you see the words free from, exempted from, so those both of them are a bit synonymous. I mean, but still there is a contextual difference where you can use those words and where you cannot use these words. So whenever you are using appropriate words, there may be the words, there may be the options which are synonymous to each other, or which exactly mean with respect when you compare them with each other. But you gotta use only one word, because you need to understand the context of the sentence as well. So you need to use that accordingly. Sometimes that's why students complain so much that, sir, this also mean the same, why this word couldn't fit the blank here. So yeah, that word also mean the same, but what's the point? The point here is the context. So apart from the meaning of the word, the context is also equally important. So you should use the word which is context wise also it should be correct, right? So if you look at the words free from, you know, Next, exonerated from. Exonerated from means absolve or clear. Means absolve someone from a wrongdoing. Okay, right? Absolve someone from blame. So you can say that. Absolve someone from blame for a fault or a wrongdoing, from a wrongdoing. You can say all these things. So exonerated from means the same. So clear out the blame on someone, right? Next one, exempted from. Exempted from means I am so whenever your teacher asks, for example, who has done the homework, has everyone done the homework, right? So one has not done. Okay, his parent might have come to the teacher and told that he was sick the whole night yesterday, so he couldn't do the work. So Suresh, you sit down, you are exempted. So means he is exempted for showing his homework, right? So he is exempted from showing his homework. So likewise, exempted from can be the one which fits exactly. Exposed to means reveal or uncover. So that is not the one. So option C is the right answer. Next one. Spot the error. You need to find the word which find the part which is erroneous. I used a pair of black trousers for a week. So he was talking about something he has done, right? Maybe if he has done it recently and finished it off, so then you can use present perfect tense. But if he had, if he has begun it for a while ago and still continue doing the same, means then in that instance what can you use? You can use present perfect continuous. So if you look at the word I used is a simple past. So simple past can't be the correct one, because the last part for a week will indicate, so you can't use a simple past there. So it can't be a simple past. So either it can be I have used a pair of black trousers for a week, or it can be I have been using a pair of black trousers for a week. So if he is still using the same pair of black trousers, you can say I have been using. Or if he has just recently taken it off, if he has just recently changed himself, all right, so changed his dress, so then you can use till now he was using the same. So at that instance what can you use? Present perfect means I have used a pair of black trousers for a week. So I have used or I have been using. So option A is erroneous. Next one, he has made a mistake of which I am certain. So can you find any mistake in that sentence? There is nothing erroneous about that. He has made a mistake of which I am certain. Yeah, he has made a mistake. There is a subject and verb agreement, and of which I am certain. So nothing is wrong there. So you can use no error. So option D. Next one. He was not allowed for the teacher to read in a low voice. So when a student in the class was asked to read a comprehension passage, if the student is reading in a slow voice, then teacher will not allow him, right? So he was not allowed. So the sense is in passive voice. So whenever the sense in passive voice, so the object will be preceded by the word by. So he was not allowed by the teacher to read in a low voice. He was not allowed by the teacher. It's not for the teacher. So the erroneous part is B. Next, 91 to 95, it is a comprehension passage. Let's look into that. My mom grew up in a traditional Chinese family in which open expressions of love were never encouraged. When she had me and my three siblings, she treated us with the same hard hand. What does the word mean? Hard hand means something oppressive or tyrannical, right? Dictatorial, right? Next, it was not that she was a slave driver or anything, but she never openly showed affection. Affection means love. Okay. Instead, she demonstrated that she cared in more practical ways. My parents could not have been more different emotionally. My dad is a really open hearted person who constantly showers us with hugs and kisses no matter the occasion. After much persuasion, what does the word mean? Persuasion. Persuasion means urging or convincing. Okay. After much persuasion from him, my mother did try to change, but it was clear that she never felt quite right expressing her emotions. Eventually, she reverted to her old self. Her old self means here the way she used to be, right? Her old self. So she was trying to change, but she eventually she reverted. Reverted means go back or return to her old self, to her old being. Okay. The difference between my parents was never starker. Starker means evident or clear cut. Okay. Never starker than whenever I brought home good test results from school. My dad would practically jump with joy, offering warm and affectionate words of congratulations, and my mother, ah, good, good. She would typically say with a tense smile etched on her face. Etched means something you put up artificially, like engraved or inscribed or imprint, right? So do better next time, okay? I tried not to hold a grudge. Grudge means resent against her for being so reserved. That was just her way. I reasoned myself. Okay? Now look at the question 91. Why did the narrator not bear a grudge against her mother? Among the given options, which can be the right one? She felt that her mother had that kind of nature. So it was her mother's nature being reserved. So the other options are wrong. She was satisfied with her father's love. Her mother was incapable of loving. Her mother was angry with everyone. So all other options are uh, irrelevant. So the one which is right is option A. Option next question. The narrator's mother reverted to her old self, means returned back to her old self, because she did not feel comfortable in revealing her emotions, right? She tried to change after the persuasion of her husband. She tried to change, but she reverted to her old self because she did not feel comfortable in revealing her emotions. Rather, she used to be comfortable in concealing her emotions, right? So because that's the way she was brought up. So option B is the right one. The narrator's mother didn't appreciate the narrator's result because she was not very expressive. So yeah, inside she's also happy for him, but happy for her, but she was not very expressive, right? So option C. How is the narrator's dad different from her mother? So he's expressive, right? He expresses his feelings openly. Option B. Next one, 95. Why was the narrator's mother not expressive of her love? Because which one is the correct one? The tradition at her home didn't allow her. So the way she was brought up at her home, they have a tradition that one should not openly express love and feelings. So option D is the correct one. Next, a sentence or a part of the sentence is underlined. Four alternatives are given to the underlined part, which will improve the sentence. Choose the correct alternative and click the button corresponding to it. In case no improvement is needed, click the button corresponding to no improvement. Now look at the question 96. Both of us had a different opinion about it. So both of us had, when you are talking about two people, so both of us had a different opinion about it. So among the in the sentence, the underlined part is both of us had, but does it seem correct? No. So it should be each of us had. Each of us had a different opinion, right? So that is option B. Option B should be the correct answer. Next one. The trade union is hell bent at getting its demands fulfilled. So the trade union wants its demands to be fulfilled. So is hell bent at. So hell bent at means that doesn't make any sense. The preposition that can follow hell bent is on, which could mean hell bent on means stubbornly. What? Stubbornly or recklessly determined. Okay. So hell bent on is the one. So option C. The police had to break the door to get in. So what can be the word which could be substituted instead of to break? So let's look at the options. To break up. Okay, this word you know very well. To break up, yeah, finish or come to an end. Something a relationship or whatever it is. If it is coming to an end, yeah, break up. So nowadays everyone knows this word very well. So next one, to break in. To break in means interrupt. Interrupting someone. For example, the conference in the conference room, the meeting was going on. I was late. I broke into the room without my manager's permission. Right? So I interrupted. So the next one, to break down. So to break down to break the doors, what do you say, with compulsion, with a force. Okay, so breakdown can be the right one. Next one, the plane landed and shot towards the airport. It's not shot, it should be taxied towards the airport. Next one, after a hard day's work, I just want to go home. So after a hard day's work, it's not hard days. After hard day, apostrophe S. So apostrophe before S. Hard day's work. So what does it mean? A work of hard, I mean the whole day he was working hard. So that's what it means. So after a hard day's work, therefore there should be a apostrophe S. So hard day's work. So option A is the correct one. That's all guys. We finish paper 5. So let's meet with paper 6 in the next session. Thank you. Good day.